Welcome back to Smart Dollar Mindset, the channel dedicated to helping you achieve financial freedom through smart money habits, strategic investing, and maximizing the tools you already have in your wallet. Today, we're diving into one of the most important skills you can develop if you're serious about travel hacking, building wealth through rewards, and making your everyday spending work harder for you. How to redeem points for maximum value. If you've been earning points through your credit cards, loyalty programs, or shopping portals, you've probably realized there's more than one way to use them. You could cash them out for gift cards, use them for merchandise, or book travel directly through your credit card's portal. But here's the truth. Not all redemptions are created equal. In fact, some redemptions can be worth more than 3 times as much as others, even though you're using the exact same number of points. In this video, we're going to break down how to identify the most valuable redemptions, when to use transfer partners, how to take advantage of bonuses, and the exact strategies seasoned points experts use to get luxury flights, 5-star hotels, and premium experiences without paying full price. This is going to be a deep dive, and by the end, you'll have a complete strategy for squeezing every drop of value from your hard-earned points. Understanding points. Basics. Before we can talk about how to redeem points for maximum value, we need to make sure we're on the same page about what points actually are and where they come from. At their core, points are a loyalty currency. Businesses, whether they're banks, airlines, or hotel chains, offer points as an incentive for your spending and loyalty. In the credit card world, these points are often credit card rewards points or miles, which you earn through eligible purchases. Each issuer has its own ecosystem, and the value of your points depends entirely on where and how you redeem them. The 3 main types of points you'll encounter: fixed value points. These points have a set value no matter how you redeem them, often around 1 cent per point. Example, a $100 gift card costs 10,000 points. Pros: simple, predictable value. Cons: limited potential for outsized value. Transferable points? These are the most powerful type of points. You can transfer them to airline or hotel partners for potentially huge value. Example, Chase Ultimate Rewards, American Express Membership Rewards, Citi Thank You Points, Capital One Miles. Pros: flexible, high-value redemptions possible. Cons: requires research to maximize. Co-branded loyalty points. These are earned with a specific airline or hotel card and typically can only be used within that program. Example, Delta Sky Miles from an Amex Delta card, Marriott Bonvoy points from a Marriott card. Pros: useful if you're loyal to one brand. Cons: less flexibility compared to transferable points. Why understanding point? Type matters. Knowing which type of points you have is essential because it determines your redemption options and the potential value you can extract. Transferable points are often the most valuable because they give you choice. You can keep them in your credit card's account until you find a great deal, then move them to the partner that gives you the best bang for your buck. How to calculate point value before redeeming. If you want to get the maximum value from your points, you need to know what they're worth in the first place. A lot of people redeem their points without ever checking the math, which is exactly why banks and loyalty programs love them. Uninformed redemptions make them more profit. The good news is, calculating point value is simple once you understand the formula. Point value equals sign, cash price of item or ticket, any fees, number of points required. Let's walk through an example. You find a flight to New York that costs $450 in cash. The same ticket is available through your airline's loyalty program for 25,000 points plus $11 in taxes. Plugging into the formula, $450, $11, 25,000 equals sign $0.01756, or roughly 1.76 cents per point. This means that for every point you redeem, you're getting almost 1.8 cents in value, which is significantly better than the standard 1 cent per point redemption you'd get from gift cards or statement credits. The benchmark for good value. For most transferable credit card points, anything over 1.5 cents per point is considered solid. Many experts aim for 2 cents or more when redeeming for flights or premium hotels. That's why it's so important to check the math before you redeem. It's easy to leave hundreds of dollars on the table if you don't. Why point value changes? Point value is not fixed. It depends on the partner program you redeem with, the time of year. Holiday seasons can lower value if cash prices skyrocket. The type of ticket, economy versus business class versus first class. Special transfer bonuses offered by your credit card issuer. For example, booking a business class seat on a long-haul international flight can sometimes yield 5 cents or more per point, whereas booking a domestic economy ticket during peak season might only give you 1 cent per point. The danger of "it's free anyway." Thinking. A common mistake is thinking, well, it's free because I'm using points, without considering whether it's a good redemption. Points are a currency, just like cash, and should be spent wisely. If you wouldn't pay 50 cents for a candy bar in cash, why spend the equivalent in points? The different ways to redeem points, and which give the best value. Not all redemption options are created equal. Some are designed to give you incredible value, while others are intentionally poor so that most people will waste points. If you want to maximize every point you've earned, you need to know the hierarchy of redemptions. 1. Travel through transfer partners. The highest value. When it comes to value, nothing usually beats transferring your points to airline or hotel partners. With transferable currencies like Chase Ultimate Rewards, Amex Membership Rewards, Citi Thank You Points, or Capital One Miles, you can move your points into a partner's loyalty program. Example, you have 60,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points. If you book directly through the Chase portal for a $900 flight, you might get 1.5 cents per point, which is $900 worth of travel. But if you transfer those points to a partner like Singapore Airlines and book a business class seat that would normally cost $3,000, you're now getting 5 cents per point. Same points, triple the value. 2. Booking through your credit card travel portal. Many credit card issuers have their own travel booking platforms. These are convenient because you don't have to learn airline award charts or deal with partner rules. However, the value you get depends on the card. For example, Chase Sapphire Preferred points are worth 1.25 cents each in the portal. Chase Sapphire Reserve points are worth 1.5 cents each. Capital One Venture X points are worth 1 cent each, but you can erase travel purchases afterward. Pros: easy to book, no complicated transfers. Cons: usually less value than strategic transfers. 3. Cashback or statement credits. This is one of the simplest ways to use points. Just cash them out or apply them to your bill. But this also tends to give the lowest value, often 1 cent per point or less. While cashback can be useful if you need funds urgently, it's rarely the way to get maximum value. 4. Gift cards. Gift card redemptions are similar to statement credits in value, around 1 cent per point, unless there's a special promotion. Sometimes issuers run sales where gift cards cost fewer points, which can be a decent deal, but not the highest. 5. Merchandise. This is typically the worst redemption option. Points for merchandise often work out to 0.5 to 0.8 cents per point. You're better off buying items with cash and saving points for travel. Best uses for maximum value. Here's where you can get the most bang for your buck. International business or first-class flights economy. Redemptions can be decent, but premium cabins often yield massive value. Example, a $6,000 first-class ticket booked for 120,000 points is 5 cents per point. Luxury hotels, high-end hotels during peak season can be thousands per night, but only require a set amount of points. Example, a $1 200 per night property for 60,000 points is 2 cents per point. Transfer bonuses. Sometimes your credit card offers a 20% 40% bonus when you transfer points to certain partners. This instantly increases your redemption value without extra effort. Common redemption mistakes to avoid: not checking the cash price. First, always compare the cash price before redeeming points. If a flight is cheap in cash, save your points for a bigger win. Ignoring transfer partners. Many people stick to portals or cash back because they're easier, but they miss out on 2x, 3x value. Redeeming for low-value items, merchandise, low-value gift cards, or unoptimized cashback all erode potential. Letting points expire. Some programs expire points after inactivity. Always keep your accounts active. Step-by-step redemption. Strategy: identify your goal, decide where you want to go or what you want to book before redeeming anything. Check the cash price, calculate if the redemption gives you more than 1.52 cents per point. Review all redemption options. Compare booking through the portal, transferring to partners, or using promotions. Time it right. Book during award sales, transfer bonuses, or off-peak seasons. Redeem and enjoy. Once you confirm high value, lock it in. Advanced tactics for maximizing value stacking promotions. Use shopping portals and dining programs to earn extra points before redeeming. Mixing cash plus points. If you're short on points, see if the program allows partial redemptions. Booking sweet spots. Some programs have award charts where certain routes or hotels are disproportionately cheap in points. Real-life examples of great redemptions. 70,000 Amex points transferred to ANA for a round-trip business class ticket from the US to Japan worth $4,500. 50,000 Chase points transferred to Hyatt for 5 nights at a luxury resort worth $2,000. Final thoughts. Redeeming points for maximum value isn't about making travel free. It's about making travel possible that would otherwise be out of reach. It's about sitting in a lie-flat seat across the ocean for the price of an economy ticket, or staying in a 5-star resort for less than you'd spend at a budget hotel. The average person spends their points without a plan, settling for gift cards, low-value redemptions, or even letting them expire. But when you understand your points, calculate their value, and use them strategically, you open the door to incredible opportunities. Remember, every point you earn is part of your financial toolkit. Just like investing money, how you use your points determines their true worth. With the strategies you've learned today, you now have the ability to consistently make redemptions that double or triple your value, turning everyday spending into extraordinary experiences. If you found this valuable, subscribe to Smart Dollar Mindset for more strategies that turn smart money habits into financial freedom. The right mindset and the right tools will always take you further.